Alright, so today we've got a ton of Squid Game and Fortnite collaboration news. There is a full blog post, there's a full release trailer, it's amazing. So first of all, this comes out on Friday, June 27th. So we're about 3 days out from this extraordinary collaboration. I just finished watching Squid Game, both Season 1 and Season 2, just blown away. When I first heard about it years ago, I thought, I probably won't like it, I'm not even going to watch it. Boy, was I wrong. It is phenomenal. And Season 3 comes out on Friday as well, so I can't wait for that. So first of all, let's look at the launch trailer. So I don't think this is copyrighted. If you're watching this later on and there's no music, that means I did get hit by a copyright claim. But I'm 98% sure it's not copyrighted. So I'm going to play it first, and then we're going to break it down. Here you go.
이번 게임은 리로드입니다. 리로드입니다. 무궁화 꽃이 피었습니다.
Okay, so let's break this down real quick. We're starting out with the ginormous doll, and if you've watched Squid Game, either Season 1 or Season 2, the red light, green light game is exactly like this with the creepy doll, except this is a Fortnite-inspired one. So the doll hides her face, and then the red light, green light song plays, and then the doll turns around and it scans everybody, and if you're moving, you get eliminated. So that's exactly what we see take place here. You can see the armed triangle guards with the new SMG, and the ginormous doll. You can see the guys running because it's a green light right now. And then the doll slowly turns around and we get the red light. And then the doll starts scanning everybody. Everyone's got to freeze. We got a few weeble wobbles in the background. Jonesy has perfect form there. The doll starts scanning. He's pretty motionless. She's pretty motionless as well. And then we pan over to Fishstick, who was also stationary as well. The guard gets mad and is like, oh man, I don't get to shoot anyone today. This is Mickey Mouse Bull Squash. And then this guy has the bright idea of throwing a boogie bomb amidst the entire group. How terrifying would that be if you saw a boogie bomb come flying in, and if you move, you get absolutely destroyed. So it lands right at the feet of some of the players in their green jumpsuits. She looks down, petrified. They all actually look scared. And then you hear the elimination noise in the background. And then we've got the title card, Fortnite and Squid Game. Not Squid Games with an S, but Squid Game. And then we see the brand new map. And you actually hear the announcer's voice over the top. I love it. It says game is reload. The map looks absolutely beautiful. We've got a rift taking us in with player 324. So this actually looks like one of the characters from Season 1, Cybiuk, but I don't think it is. I think it's just a generic Fortnite skin. And she voted to X, which means she wanted to get out of the games. We can see the masked officer there on the left, not the front man, but and then we see some of the obstacle courses here from the games. That actually looks like the stairway that you traverse, well, the players traverse when they go to the next game. In fact, that is what we're looking at. And then we go to a wider aspect of the same area. The shootout in Season 2 reminded me of this. One guy gets eliminated right in front of him as we slide and then eliminate some of the guards. I can't wait to rock those Squid Game triangle, circle, and square skins. That's going to be amazing. You see the grapples involved here. We're grappling up just a little bit, climbing the never-ending staircases. And then we get eliminated ourselves. That's a bummer. Then we go to another aspect of the map, and the announcer says, reload. We got a bunch of images going on here. Jonesy acting a fool, people running for their lives. Then we got the red light, green light area, people sprinting. I wonder if this is actually going to be part of the map. where if you're running on it, you're safe, and then if the doll turns around, you actually get eliminated. I feel like it is, because I think this is the gameplay trailer. A lot of people got smoked there for not being stationary on the red light, and the eyes even reflect that too. And we got a few chests here. We're jumping through windows. Lots of really cool Easter eggs from the show. We got a few weapons on display, including a sniper. I'll talk about the loot pool in just a minute because they revealed the entire loot pool. We've got some bounce pads out there as well. The map looks beautiful. I can't wait to play this. Obviously, we got some RPGs as well. Those will come in clutch. Smashing a rocket between 3 of the officials there. And then we've got a playground area. People gliding in all over the place. We're still running for our lives. Bombs are exploding. People are gliding. The chaos of Reload. Then we got the piggy bank. The ginormous golden llama. And it looks like everyone's congregating to it. So I wonder if anything happens. And then we've got Squid Grounds coming to Reload. Pretty cool trailer all around. They show some various aspects of the map. It looks sensational. I can't wait to try this out in the custom game just to see all the Easter eggs. I love Squid Game. I'm hooked on it. I've been watching all sorts of videos trying to learn more about it. This is amazing. I'm super psyched for this. So let's talk about the skins and the accessories that we're going to get. So I actually get access to these tomorrow, and I will do a full gameplay and review. And they actually come to the item shop on the 26th, so a day before the games actually start. So there is gonna be a Squid bundle for 3,000 V-Bucks. So it's kind of pricey, but the total value of all the skins and accessories is 15,000 V-Bucks. So that's an 80% discount, 12,000 V-Bucks off. That's crazy. So 3,000 is the final price, and in the bundle, you get the Games Guard, the Games Manager, the Green Suit Males, which includes 5 outfits, and the Green Suit Females, which include 5 outfits. So that's 12 different skins, all for 3,000 V-Bucks. So unfortunately, they're not the main characters, and they're just Fortnite-inspired players in the Squid Game. However, the best 2 skins by far are the Games Guard and the Games Manager. So the Games Manager is wearing all the black with the square. The Games Guard is wearing the pink jumpsuit with the circle. Unfortunately, we're not getting the front man yet. And then there's some accessories as well. This is its own separate bundle. So this is only 700 V-Bucks for the bundle. That's a weird price, but that's what the email says. 700 V-Bucks, 2 back blings, an emote, and a wrap. So you can see all of those pictured here. Some great references to the show as well. So again, let me repeat that. One bundle is 3,000 V-Bucks. The other bundle is 700 V-Bucks. And you can also buy things individually, but it's way, way more expensive. So I'll do a full gameplay and review on everything tomorrow morning. It'll probably take me a while because there's so many skins, but I'll see what I can do. Now, in addition, there's going to be some Twitch drops, which means free rewards. So these are all the free items right here. Looks like there's going to be 4 in total. There's a banner icon. There's a Cuddly Games spray. There's a Guarded Games spray, and there's a flip emoticon. So not the best rewards there. 2 free sprays, 1 free emoticon, and 1 free banner. Nothing really exciting, but hey, at least it's free. So let's take a look at the map real quick. They posted an official image here. So lots and lots of references to Squid Game Season 1 and Season 2. We've got Red Greens, Hectic Hedges, Phony Crossroads, Manager's Meals, Costly Condos, Affluent Arrivals, The Labyrinth, Designer Docks, Square Meals, and Player's Power. So it looks like a fairly large map. Half of it is bright green, the other half is a yellowish color. So I'm assuming the Labyrinth is going to be like Tilted Towers, the biggest one. Some of these other POIs look pretty interesting. Like I said, I will go into a custom match and we can find all the Easter eggs and things like that. We can see if you can actually play games like at Red Greens. Can you really play Red Light, Green Light? That's what I want to figure out. Actually, you know what? You can play. I'm reading it right now. So in the description, it says this. Squid Grounds is the latest map to join Reload's growing map pool. Find familiar playground locations from the games, complete with staged town sets and a hollowed out labyrinth cutting underneath the island's rolling hills. You can even play Red Light, Green Light at your own risk. Let's go! So you can literally get eliminated. I mean, that's not going to be fun, but that's awesome. So here's a look at the Labyrinth POI. This is, as we saw in the trailer, where they parade the players around in the show. Lots of staircases, bright colors, and shapes. Here's Red Green's POI. So this is where you can literally play the Red Light, Green Light. Looks like there's a few houses as well, and some crops, along with some fallish-like colors. Here's the Square Meals POI. I thought this was going to reference food, but it literally looks like some pastel color buildings with shapes on them. Now, of note, it says Squid Grounds will be the sole map for reload during its launch weekend and will replace Oasis when the map rotation resumes on June 30th. Oasis will return to the map pool at a later date. So the first few days are going to be the Squid Grounds only map, and then after that, it's going to be in the rotation, but they're taking the desert map, which is Oasis, out for a bit. That kind of stinks because Oasis was one of my favorites. I'd rather that new Slurp map be rotated out. That one stunk. And then it tells us the loot pool. So we've got some new weapon. It'll be a new red-eye submachine gun. That's what the guards carry. An uncommon boogie bomb. Oh man, that means boogie bombs are going to be all over the place. And then new to reload is an itemized glider redeploy. And then the rest of the weapons are as follows: a submachine gun, twin mag SMG, suppressed SMG, assault rifle, hammer assault rifle, striker burst assault rifle, red-eye assault rifle, suppressed assault rifle, tactical assault rifle. Then there's a hand cannon, mammoth pistol, combat pistol, pump shotgun, tac shotgun, combat shotgun, charge shotgun, thunder pump, ranger shotgun, hunting rifle, bolt action, heavy sniper, rocket launcher, shockwave, jetpack, grappler, portabunker, shield bubble, and crash pad juniors. So it sounds like a pretty good loot pool. I have to see how good that new red-eye SMG is going to be. Not so sure about the boogie bombs being uncommon, though. And then lastly, there is going to be a cup. It's called the Squid Grounds Cup on June 25th, so that's tomorrow. And you can actually get yourselves a free skin. So this is a Reload Duos Fill tournament. And you can also get a spray for getting 8 points. So this references the frontman. You can see the frontman on display here, so fingers crossed he comes in the future. And then only the top performers in each region will get the game's guard skin. So that kind of stinks. So a crazy collaboration all coming this Friday, June 27th. Like I said, I get the skins tomorrow morning. I'll do a full gameplay and review. There's free rewards coming. The reload map should be amazing. I can't wait. If you haven't seen Squid Game yet, I 100% recommend watching it. One of the best shows I've seen in a long, long time. So there you go. That's all there is to it. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Like is always appreciated. And don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator code, which is tabortime.